What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of maintenance work on the Mazda here, and figured I'd bring y'all along. Nothing too major, just spark plugs. I'll go into detail here in a second why we're doing those, other than it's just a maintenance thing you got to change anyways. But not too long ago, I'd put new plugs and wires on here, and this was just the other month. Well, now since it's gotten warmer outside, those plugs that I put in are actually too hot of a heat range for this motor, so that's why this is wrapped up in this heat shield tape. I actually done this to kind of counteract some of the heat that was coming, basically rising up from the manifold, the header right here. So that's why this is wrapped, because your intake air temperature sensors right here. I actually had made a aluminum shield to cover the manifold, because it didn't actually come with one from the factory, but you really can't see it. That's looking at it from the fender well. But what is happening is I'm getting like it's called pinging. It's a pre-detonation, and it only does it whenever the temperature gets hot. And like I said, the heat range on the plugs that I've got in there is too high of a heat range. So hopefully I've got these Autolite 104. I've already pre-gapped them to 0.44, and those are ready to go. So these are actually the coldest plug I could find for this vehicle, but I figured I would bring y'all along with me while we get to doing this. So on this model right here, so it's a weird design, and it really just a pain in the butt. But so you got one coil. This is for the intake. So you got four, even though it's a 4-cylinder, you got 4 spark plugs on the intake side and 4 on the exhaust side. And it's just it helps with like emissions and all that stuff, but really just a pain in the butt. The passenger side isn't that hard to change, but the driver side, you actually got to take this whole upper intake plenum off, and it only, I've already done it a time or two, so it'll only take me about 20 minutes or so to get this off. But I'm gonna set you guys up on a tripod here and we'll get started. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna start with the easy side first. Go ahead and knock that out. But I have some news that I have not posted about, and I figured now would be a good time to talk about that. So I sold the tracker. Yeah, I ended up couldn't get it running right. It more than likely had burnt valves. I don't know, but I posted it last Sunday, and within an hour I had the guy that ended up buying it, he come that afternoon and bought it. So I think after it was all said and done, I think I lost about $500, but is what it is. I jumped the gun in the first place on just being dead set on basically wanting to build that tracker and everything. But I just, after contemplating and weighing my options and everything, I just kind of figured it was just best to just move on. So that's what I did with that. I need a 13mm. Let's see here. But yeah, so tracker's gone. So I got the number 4 plug out and just wanted to check it real quick before I go any further. So let me see if I can't get this thing zoomed in a little here. And so this is the auto light. This is the one that's going to be going in. And this is the Champion, the one that come out. So really can't tell. But the auto light is shorter. The one on my right is the one going in. So the auto light is shorter than the one that was in there. So according to Google, the shorter the plug, the easier it dissipates heat. So it's not a big difference, but hopefully that'll cure my problem. And I've had this issue before. I threw a bunch of parts at it to try and fix it. New mass airflow. What else? O2 sensor. Fuel pressure, or the I got a brain fart. The fuel filter. Just a bunch of things, but yeah. So I'm just gonna pull the rest of these out, and then I'll probably skip that side as far as filming goes, but get this new one thrown back in here and let's get at it. So I got the upper intake plenum off. Got everything unhooked there. And now we can finally get down to the spark plugs 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just got a rag covering up the intake there so nothing gets down in there. But guess I'll go ahead and get started on unplugging these and swapping these, putting the new plugs in. Alright, got everything all buttoned back up. Good thing too, because the sun's already set. But let's get in here and fire this thing up. I really need to one day take this cluster, this gauge cluster out and fix this needle right here, because I can bang on it. Sometimes it goes down and works right, but I don't know, it just ain't never bothered me enough to fix it. But so I'm not seeing any leaks. This hose right here is a coolant hose. Just making sure that ain't leaking. There's one more, but you really can't see it. Let's see if I can get a shot of it. No, hey, I can't get the camera in there enough, but it's, well, yeah, so it's right in there. No, I don't see no coolant leaks or nothing, so let this thing run for another minute and then go take her for a spin. So far so good. I really won't be able to tell until I get get it out driving around in hotter temperature and stuff. Like I said, it only does it above about 70 degrees or so outside, and it's worse on the highway. Just putting around town, it's not that bad, but it's definitely a lot more noticeable driving like highway speeds and stuff. But yeah, it seems, I don't know if it's like placebo or not, but it seems to be running a lot smoother than what it was. But yeah, I'm running over here to Dollar General, grab a couple things, and head back to the house and settle down for the evening, and trying to edit this video and get y'all a video out there. But thanks for watching, and hopefully you learned something. I will see you in the next one.